Hello everyone, it's another weekend and you know what that means, especially this time on Channels Television. It's time for Metrofile. Thank you so much for joining us again. I'm Chukwuemeka. Ndigbo and indeed Nigerians led by the President, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, say goodnight to the Ikemba of Nnewi, Chukwuemeka Ojukwu. The Lagos Polo Club honors some distinguished members. And 23 youths get empowered by the Nigerian bottling company, NBC. The week-long funeral of departed Igbo leader and Biafra symbol, Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, came to an end as his body was interred in his Nnewi country home, Anambra State, southeast Nigeria, after a funeral mass was held at the St. Michael the Archangel Catholic Church, Nnewi, Anambra State. Now we'll take a look at his life and his final journey.
He was brave, determined to protect his people against all odds. He's the Ikemba of Nnewi, the ex-Biafran warlord, leader of Ndigbo, Chukwuemeka Ojukwu.
That one gave hope to our people and made them know and got them fixed on an axis. When you start fleeing, once you cross onto this area named Biafra, you are home.
Chukwuemeka Ojukwu was born on November 4, 1933 at Zungeru in Niger State, northern Nigeria, to Sir Louis Ojukwu, a businessman from Nnewi, Anambra State. He began his educational career in Lagos, southwestern Nigeria. At 13, his father sent him overseas to study in the United Kingdom, first at Emerson College and later at Lincoln College, Oxford University, where he earned a master's degree in history. He returned to Nigeria in 1956, where he joined the civil service as an administrative officer. In 1957, within months of working with the colonial civil service, he left and joined the military as one of the first and few university graduates to join the army. Ojukwu's background and education guaranteed his promotion to higher ranks.
Very, very, very clear.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nigeria has always had a leader, and the problem is how good, relatively good is the leader. What leaderless? Oh no, Nigeria has always had a leader. Am I part of the leadership of Nigeria?
He served in the United Nations Peacekeeping Force in the Congo under Major General Johnson Thomas Agui Ironsi. Ojukwu was promoted to Lieutenant Colonel in 1964 and posted to Kano State, where he was in charge of the 5th Battalion of the Nigerian Army. The history of Nigeria will be incomplete without the mention of Ojukwu's name. He played a prominent role. Popularly known is his role in the Nigerian Civil War, which started as a result of his declaration of the eastern Nigeria as a sovereign state of Biafra in 1967, a declaration which was born out of perceived injustice meted out to his people. He fought a good battle in the war front. The war ended with the declaration of no victor, no vanquish. Much later, Ojukwu started fighting another battle, this time with his health. Stroke, an ailment that threatened the once strong and vibrant Biafran warlord, and unfortunately led to his death in November 2011. On the day he was laid to rest, thousands of mourners, including President Goodluck Jonathan and his wife, state governors, top government functionaries, members of the international community, attended the final funeral ceremonies and interment of late Ikemba of Nnewi in his hometown, Nnewi, Anambra State. His coffin, draped in the Nigerian flag, was brought into the church for the funeral service. The Ikemba of Nnewi was buried with full military honors in his hometown after several funeral ceremonies in Abuja and the 5 southeastern states of Imo, Abia, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Anambra. Other states of the Federation also held ceremonies in honor of Ojukwu, who bids the world a final goodbye at the age of 78. His wife, ex-beauty queen Bianca Ojukwu, and other family members have indeed lost a hero, and with so much emotions, she stares at the coffin bearing the remains of a beloved husband. Speaking at the ceremony, President Jonathan eulogized Ojukwu, describing him as a man who saw beyond his contemporary.
Today, we are witnessing his last journey to where we condole, especially the children, the wife, and the direct family members who have been interacting with him daily, hearing his voice, his words of advice. That from now they will no longer get that privilege. But for us, we thank God for making something. The history of nations, the history of countries, the history of kingdoms, towns, villages, communities, and families. From time to time, God raises people to do specific assignments. Some of such people put the assignments in a way that history will write them differently.
Governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, had this to say.
A life of service to humanity, a life of fighting justice, a life of trying to build a better Nigeria for all.
After the speech in a military parade, the body was taken to where it was finally interred. That, of course, was followed by the gun salute.
Up.
Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, no doubt, will forever be remembered for his courage and unwavering desire to fight for justice for his people.
Well, he's no doubt an icon who played a key role in Nigerians' history. Okay, from Anambra State back to Lagos to witness the Black Tie Award and Fundraising Night organized by Lagos Polo Club, sponsored by MTN, to celebrate those promoting polo game in Nigeria.
Civic Center in Victoria Island, Lagos came alive as guests arrived for the Lagos Polo Club Black Tie Award and Fundraising Night. Of course, nothing short of elegance could describe the look of the guests who graced this event. Lovers and fans of polo game could not miss this opportunity to relax and have a great time with polo players under one roof. It was indeed a night of great fun. It's important to know that this gathering, which was made possible by MTN Nigeria, is the first edition aimed at honoring polo players for what they've done and what they've been able to achieve, while also honoring past contributors who have served polo for a long time.
Polo is all about tradition. This is a first. This dinner that we're having, which is to commemorate the heritage of polo and the heritage of Lagos. A brief history. Lagos Polo Club was established as a field for the British Army in 1908, and it became a club in 1930. And since then, it has been run ostensibly still by the military, but gradually it seeded to a great variety of individuals from all walks of life.
Like to change, but want to be part of how you change things. Being captain at Lagos Polo Club, I try to do many things differently. I try to encourage more polo, and I think that polo at Lagos Polo Club is in the renaissance. I mean, you have many players. Right now, I struggle with chocolate at the weekends, where I used to organize 8, 10, 12 chocolate nights, having to organize 16 chocolates within a 2 to 3 hour period. So I like that. It's a nice challenge.
But before the awards started rolling out, some comedians in the house gave guests a good dose of laughter with their rib-cracking jokes.
Women have the need to voice their anger, to voice things. They just can't keep things to their chest. So do not provoke a woman. You're breaking up with a white woman, you can tell her it's over, and she takes it like that and she leaves. You're breaking up with a black girl, a black Nigerian girl. She will reveal your entire secrets. Baby, I have something to tell you. Sing this relationship. I'm tired. It's not going anywhere. And she's like, hey, really? Okay. No problem! No problem! Your neighbors are hearing, no problem, no problem. What is no problem? No problem! And I calm down. Don't tell me to calm down! You want to leave me? You want to leave me? By this time, your neighbors have come. Then you think she has said it was when she knows there's an audience and she lets out. You want to leave me? When you be urinating on the bed, you leave me! You get me gonorrhea, you leave me! You last 1 minute in bed, you leave me! Now, let's get to it. For those of us that grew up in those days, that antenna, I don't want to say this, some people are old people. That you remember those days when television be like what broke before less, that used to turn. Later the thing will off, somebody will be outside, somebody will be inside. I go, you mother, I want to know. That mother here, when you go to the show, what is the show? Those people are like those days when the rock songs were very beautiful. When you hear something like, oh, no, not something like, get out your mind. I mean, nowadays, I love songs that provocation will take on anyone. If I like, check out the YouTube. Pass me your love, baby. Seriously, pass me your love, baby. I look up to the Nigerian game. When she's angry, you know, because some girls, they live their lives there. They come back here. Like that girl, you want to break up with me. You know what? You
round of laughter, it was time for the business of the night, as the awardees, one after the other, took to the podium to receive the award.
Represents a testimony to the fact that polo is a renaissance sport in Nigeria and is gaining ground in international circuits.
Well, being one of the first events that they are hosting, I think it went pretty well, and I think there's still more to come with the new development that is going on in polo clubs. So I think people should expect a lot more from them.
I feel great, very happy. I'm glad that all the hard work is being rewarded, and we hope to continue to build on what we're doing and improve every year.
The show was rounded off with musical performances from Tiwa Savage and M.I.
The Nigerian Bottling Company, NBC, empowered 23 vibrant youths as they graduated set 21 from the company's Technical Training Center in a beautiful graduation ceremony here in Lagos.
The ceremony started with Project Exhibition Tour. After that, the event got underway as the graduating students of the Nigerian Bottling Company, NBC, seemed ready to face the future, which seems so bright for them after having completed this journey that started about 2 years ago. The franchise bottler of Coca-Cola products in Nigeria formally presented its latest graduates from its technical training center at a ceremony which took place recently.
And next to that name,
the 23 graduates have gone through a highly competitive screening exercise. Candidates with basic qualifications of National Technical Certificate or National Diploma in Mechanical or Electrical Engineering, who are not more than 25 years old, were admitted for a 2-year intensive technical training certificate program. As part of the Nigerian Bottling Company's commitment to producing high-quality beverages, the company on March 1, 1996 established the NBC Technical Training Center for technical personnel in the beverage bottling industry. Since then, a lot of youth have benefited from the training through youth empowerment, which in turn impacts on the economy of the nation.
We're very concerned about authenticity, what I call authentic people. People of integrity, people who do what they say, people who look what they are. We don't want dubious characters. We want people who is yes is yes and who is no is no. That's what I call being authentic. So as to come out of the school to the real world, I'm recommending to you that one of the values that we recognize at NBC is authenticity. We must be authentic.
It's about solving unemployment.
The Technical Training Center trains young men and women in electromechanical and equipment maintenance courses and awards successful trainees with the NBC certificate in basic engineering practices and operations, as well as maintenance of engineering equipment.
And tools that we hate is going to the plant and so it's having tools that could get him to perform as electrician, electrical engineer, electrical plant manager, electrical everything.
I want to tell you, brothers, your moral and intellectual capital has been broadened. We are sending you out to fly as eagles, as you take the next step in the ladder of your life journey. Nothing should deter you from succeeding.
For the graduates, it's a dream come true.
I feel on top of the world also. Not for me alone, but for my other youth there, that if I make it, they will also make it.
I bless God. I'm very happy, excited, and I can see this as a dream come true.
The excited graduates popped and danced in celebration.
Well, this is the company's own way to empower the youth, which at least helps the unemployment situation in the country. Okay, viewers, this is where we wrap up the show this week. Until I come your way again next week, I'm Chukwuemeka Ojukwu.